The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion walkthrough for nextgenwalkthroughs.com. Alright, now, Oblivion Gate in the Bruma, for the Bruma Gate quest. And as soon as you walked in, depending on your level, there'll be different monsters in here. Bad guys. In my case, I have 2 Darth Mauls I have to kill. Higher level you are, the harder the monsters are. That's kind of a thing for Oblivion. Some people think that leveling up will make it easier, and that's actually the other way around. The lower level you are, the easier the game is. But the higher level you are, the better weapons and armor you can get, so, you know. Okay, now, for this video, I'll go through the entire Oblivion Gate. I'll stop talking later on, near the end, so you don't need to listen to me the entire time. But, until then, yeah. So anyway, right at the start here, these people died, and that happens, so don't get too attached to them, I guess. I don't know. Captain cannot die, he will only get knocked out, and go through the store once you're done there. Also, something I forgot to mention about what I'm going to include in my guide, it's how to get houses. I will have a video of how to get a house after all of these videos. Wow, this recording is really dark. But I'll have a video how to get the cheapest house, and I do not duplicate for money, or I haven't yet, and I'm hoping I don't have to. So I do duplicate, as I've told you, but only for potions and things like that. For money, you can duplicate for money to sell sword or something for tons of money, but I haven't done that yet, so yeah. Anyway, I'll be showing how to get a house in the Imperial City, and if you want to get one right now, when you buy a house, well, if you want to get one right now, it's somewhere near the Slash and Smash or the Best Defense. I can't remember what it was called, but it's somewhere in that little block of where the Slash and Smash is. It's in the block there, and talk to the person. She'll ask you, well, you ask her if she'll sell a house, and she'll say yes and sell you a house. House is a couple thousand gold, and she'll lead you. Well, you'll get a quest that'll tell you to go to some place to get furniture for your house, but really, that's only, I would only do that if you're, like, have a bunch of money, because it's or get some things like dressers and beds, because you really have everything in the house that you need, which is a bed and a dresser. And the dresser is so you can store stuff, and the bed is so you can sleep, obviously, which is important so you can level up. Yeah, exciting. Anyway, trap right there. If you saw me looking at the ceiling, that's because there was a trap, and be careful for traps inside the Oblivion Gates and outside. Inside mostly, and you should see a lever. You should be able to pull that, or you should see a tripwire, and you just go over the tripwire and come back. Trap will be activated. Traps usually don't kill you right away. They usually either slowly kill you or take away, like, a crud load of your health, which can be very deadly if you're fighting a bunch of Dremora and Daedric people. So watch out for traps. If you want, you can take a hit from one. I've never been killed directly by a trap, but I'm sure it can happen, and yeah. Oh, that also reminds me, in this level, you get a Dremora Claymore, or you get a Daedric Claymore. That was a Daedric Claymore after you kill some guy with the Sigil Key, I believe. And the Claymore is the weapon I'm going to be using until I get the Umbra, which I'll not be getting for a long, long time. So, I'll be using the Claymore and maybe some other better weapon if I find one. But, for the most part, the Dremora, or the Daedric Claymore, is one of the better weapons. And it can attack ghosts just like the silver weapons and enchanted weapons, because it's Daedric. I'm not really sure why Daedric can. Maybe it's because it's from the plane of where evil ghosts come from. I don't know. But yeah, Daedric weapons can kill ghosts, and I'm going to get a Daedric Claymore and use it later, so yeah. And silver weapons sell for a bunch of money, so, you know. These Daedric people, they drop Daedric hearts. They give you 10 of your health back, I think, so eating a bunch at one time can give you a pretty good part of your health back, so I would use those when you can. That's about it. Right here I'm getting near the end, because you can see the dragon. Oh, I don't know. I call it dragon skin. I really, I don't know what that is. Like where the sigil keep is, that skin that you're walking on all over the place. I call it dragon skin just because it sounds cool. But right there's Claymore. But I really don't know what it's called. Oh, and he has a shield. There's also something I have to mention. If you're using a two-handed sword and you equip a shield, any effects of that shield will be transferred over to you even though you aren't using the shield. So if you have a two-handed sword, use a shield because you'll still get the defense bonuses and any enchantment bonuses from the shield. But that's about it for this Bruma gate. The rest is just me getting the sigil key, then going back to Joffrey or someone. I don't know, finishing the quest, I guess. So, yeah, I will see you in the next video, which I think is where I start the, aid for, or allies for Bruma quest. So, see you then.
It was an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
Sir. Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable, the guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late. Martin made some progress on the Mysterium Xarxes while you were gone. You should speak to him about it. Bruma cannot hold on. You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible.